Consume my heart with your love.
Everybody, please come together. Those behind, please come this way. You can't address it. Just power to the people. Power to the youth. Power to the youth. Are you ready for this meeting?
Yes.
Are you ready for the distinguished senator?
Yes.
If you are ready for the distinguished senator, stretch 3 quota for the senator. You are all welcome to Mount NED. He told you during the electionary campaign that he is a senator and is a senator for everyone. A senator for the women, senator for the men, and senator for the youth. This is a senator. Having elected him, he understands that he must feel the pulse of the people of his constituent.
Let me thank you for all the support. Thank you. The support during the campaign and elections, and the support even with me in the Senate. Because I know I read what most of you write. I read your contributions. Don't you hear what is happening in Abuja? Do you hear what I'm doing in Abuja?
Yes, sir.
Actually, before I talk, let me also introduce one of your own. Yes. One of your own. Who do you think is one of your own here? Yes. Regina. Yes.
Come on.
My brothers, my uncles, fathers, everything, you are welcome. Welcome to the house.
There's no uncle here.
Uncle life.
Brothers and sisters.
I can see someone right here that can do it.
He's a senior youth.
Thank you so much. We'll continue. Our senator here is here. I know he will continuously do his best to make sure that everyone can. Thank you very much.
Your life will not off.
If you talk too much, I'll climb the tree to address you.
Oh, you are not exactly.
And so this university, it has been built over time. We have started admissions. The first students started here in December. This is the first sports university in West Africa. It is meant to give the youth an opportunity to do sports at its best and combine sports with education. You understand that? Yeah. You combine sports and education. So that, you know, like most Nigerian footballers, for example, they get them involved very young. At the age of 16, 18, even the money they make, they lose it because they're not trained to manage things. So this university is meant to bridge that gap between education and sports. So if you come here to do sports, 2 requirements. One is that you must be very good in a sport. Any sports of your choice. It could be football, it could be boxing, it could be gymnastics, it could be swimming. Now you combine that sport. Behind here, is that you combine sports and education. So as I said, it could be football. Assuming you're coming here to play football, that is not enough. So you now have to decide what other degree can you do. It could be mass communication, it could be biology, it could be public admin, it could be anything. So you combine the two. At the end of your 3 years, you have what we call joint honors degree. That's 2 degrees in sports and education, for example. Okay? So it's a very unique example. But I learned about this when I was in England. Because I went to a university, I studied in England, I practiced in England as a lawyer. But my first degree, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to study. I loved history. I loved history. But I also know that history might not make me a big man. I want to be a big man as well. Do you understand that? Yes, sir. It is what you desire in your life that you become. What you desire is what you become. From when I was 14, 15, 16, I also knew that I wanted to be a big man. Not like, who doesn't want to be a big man or a big man here? Nobody. So just, you say it and it will happen. Amen. Yeah? Okay.
Nobody, that is coming.
You all know Moon.
Yeah.
So I went to university not just to study law, but I also wanted to study history. So I took the two together. So I graduated with 2 degrees, one in history and one in law. That's what the university can give you, that option of having 2 degrees. And anybody can do it. Don't say, whoa, I don't want to do the 2 because it's to be too much for me. No, it should not be, because there are so many courses that are not necessary that they will cut down and just focus on the very important ones. So this university is for all anonymous youths. There could be your children, there could be your nieces, your siblings. If you Google Sports University of Nigeria, you will see it. It's there. The process of admission is very simple. The beautiful thing about this university is that the first best 50 every year, I will send them abroad. I will send them abroad. I have an agreement with about 5 different big establishments in Russia, in UK, in America, in China, in UAE, not UAE, what do you call it? In Qatar. Qatar. Thank you, my brother. You remember? In fact, let me introduce them. Behind me in this university, of course, it's my family, but behind me are also some experts, some foreigners who live here with me, who live in NWOKO, to make sure that this university functions well. You understand that? But the reason why they're able to live here as well is because, you know this, maybe you don't know this, in NWOKO, there are no mosquitoes. There are no mosquitoes. In NWOKO, look, let me tell you, if you see a mosquito here, it means that he came with this man. Okay? He's a very good man, he's a builder. So in the future, you hear those who build the sports university, or those who build this whole place. Somebody like him. In fact, he has said that he doesn't want to retire anywhere else. He wants to retire here.
NWOKO.
Oh, he's in NWOKO. This guy, you know well. Malik, Ali is also part of university. So his own story is also long because his father started with me, Mohammed. Mohammed is almost semi-retired. He is between here and Lebanon. But he now sent his own son to also stay with me. If I was not good to the father, would he have sent his son to stay here? No. It's good to be good, isn't it? Yes. So, Malik, you speak any of our language?
You think I'm
John Parker, in fact, this morning we walked around university. His name is Parker. We walked around university and I saw some, what you would call dirty. And I said to them, who's going to pack this?
Parker.
John Parker is an architect. He's also a master builder and part of this university. John is from Texas and from Delta. Okay.
Welcome, sir.
He looks like you, eh? Okay. So, greet them.
Welcome, everyone. Like I say, Aniocha Queen, right?
You know, when I say you live in virtually everyone here. Virtually everyone here. I know virtually everyone here supports one club or the other, isn't it? Yes. Either you support AC Milan, Chelsea, Barcelona,
Manchester.
Jesse.
Okay. This man here is Mr. Roma.
Yes, Roma.
Italian. He is the head coach for football in this university. He loves football. He loves football. And his dream is to make sure that we can transform some youths from here, turn them into the best footballers, and then take them to Europe. But he has an academy in Italy. So it will be very easy transition from here to Italy or Europe. So he lives and sleeps and talks football, as you guys do. So you can greet them. Gracias.
Thank you, thank you. I love Nigeria.
So I told you I'll talk about two things. I am done with university. Then let me talk about a bit of politics. A bit of politics. Let me thank you for all the support. The support during the campaign and elections, and the support even with me in the Senate. Because I know I read what most of you write. I read your contributions. Don't you hear what is happening in Abuja? Do you hear what I'm doing in Abuja?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to ask only 3 people to tell me 3 of the bills or motions that I have sponsored that you like. I'm not going to ask you the one you don't like, that's your problem. But the one that you like, tell me, and you tell me why you like it. Okay? 1. Okay. 4.
Firearm bills for everybody. Thank you.
Did you understand what he said? Yes. Firearms bill. No, we can talk we can talk confidently about this because I have stood up in the Senate to address the whole nation about this. You know why? Because I feel that people are not being protected by the law enforcement agents. This law is not for people like me. Because I have policemen, I have DSS, I have everybody around me, isn't it? Yeah. If you are attacked by kidnappers or armed robbers, who do you call? You tell me, who do you call? Tell them. Who do you call? The police. You call, okay. He said he will call the police. So you have a police number, eh? No. How many of you here have the phone number of the GPO or the area commander or the CP? How many of you raise your hand? No one. But do you know that in America, for example, in America, let me say in America, let me use America because there's a young man here who says from America. I thought you are from Anyama. Okay, you see, but he lives in America. In America, if there's a problem, maybe he's been attacked by somebody. All he needs to do is just to summon courage, get his phone, and dial 911. 911. Not 0809. No. Just 911. Yes. In Britain, you dial 999. Okay? When you dial that number, even if you don't talk, maybe because of fear, they will locate where you are immediately. And you know what? They will send 3 emergency services to you. They will send police. So police will be with you in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, real time. They will send ambulance. Ambulance will be with you in 5 minutes. And then they will send what? Fire service. The 3 emergency services will be with you. But they don't know which one you need. You understand that? That's how things work. But in Nigeria, we have no such opportunity. Because the system is not good. Look, many people have arms in Nigeria. Understand this? Many people already have arms, but they have them illegally. Whether they are rapists, or they are kidnappers, or they are terrorists, or bandits, they are already armed. Isn't it? You are law abiding. And the police and the army are meant to defend you. Those people are the ones terrorizing you. They are the ones who want to kill you. So what are you going to do? You tell me. Are you going to wait for someone to come and kill you? Or do you want to defend yourself?
Defend yourself.
Let me tell you this. One of my workers was kidnapped in November. He was kidnapped. I'm not telling you the story, the real story. I'm sure you read about it. Yeah. He's from a lawyer, but it's a Chris. Kidnappers went to his estate. That day, they kidnapped 19 people. That day, they killed 12 of them. According to the wife, who is also from Kukwani, when they got to their door, knocking, the man said to the wife, they are trying to break down the door. They have a burglary proof. They are trying to break down the door. If they break down the door, they will take all of us. Please, take the children and go into the kitchen and hide. Let me open the door and go with them. That's what he did. So they took him, when he opened the door, they took him and, in fact, they killed him that day. Because according to, because those who killed him, they have been arrested as well. They've been arrested There are 5 of them. They arrested all of them. They are in police custody in Abuja. There are 5 things that must be done. The first one is for you to go to a shooting range school. There will be 1 such school in every local government area. In the country, we have 774 local governments, isn't it? So there will be 1 shooting range in every local government. As a matter of course, in this my university, we also have a shooting range as part of the sports that they're offering. So you go there and train and learn to shoot. You learn to shoot. You learn to handle a gun. But there's no point to shoot a license if you don't know how to handle a gun. So once they have certified that you are good with it, you go to the next level. The next level is for you to meet your king, your traditional ruler, who will meet with the chiefs and say, okay, we know you. They will approve it. They will document it. If you are a bad boy in the village, there's no king that will document you for it to have a yes. But they know everybody, isn't it? Yes. There is no king, even if it's the Upper Benin, for example. Upper Benin, he has chiefs. He has chiefs in every quarter. So if you come from Musabu quarter, for example, in Benin, and so you want a license, Oba, before you get to Oba, you would have gone through the system to recommend you, because you can also use it against them. They must make sure you are a good person. So from the king, it will go to the local government chairman, who confirm that you are local government. Then from there, you need 2 doctors to confirm that you are yes. Then from there, what I am proposing is not new to Nigeria. It's in other countries. So we look, but if Nigeria, if we have a system that people can comfortably say is good for them, I will not be proposing this. I am proposing this because the system has failed people. I will tell you that myself. I am in the Senate Committee on Defense. I'm in the Senate Committee on Police Affairs. You see, I can tell you that we don't have enough policemen. We don't have, and they are not even properly trained. They're not properly paid. They're not properly equipped. We have less than 200,000 policemen for a population of about 220 million. Isn't it? But that's not enough. We need at least about almost 1 million policemen. So you understand? So tomorrow when I go to the Senate, I will speak comfortably about this. So which other bill?
The most distinguished senator. I think personally, I love the bill that you initiated that talks about our diaspora members participating fully in the Nigerian electoral process. Okay. I think I love that bill so much.
Okay, that's good. That is self-explanatory. Because we all have people, brothers and sisters abroad, isn't it? Yeah. That bill says allow them to vote as well, and allow them to be voted for. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. So one more. Is there anyone here? Woman. But for me, I feel it is wrong. And it's only in Nigeria this is happening. It's only in Nigeria that people have been told to pay rent 1 year in advance or 2 years in advance. It is not done anywhere else in the world. Abroad, you pay every month or even every week. Do you understand it? Kaduna State or Delta State or from Lagos State. In fact, they say I'm a social consultant because I talk about people, I talk for the masses. So, but I am happy standing before you and talking is because I can see that most of you are reading and seeing what I'm doing. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Now, the work of a senator or lawmaker is to make laws for the good governance of the country. That's what he says, though.
Yes.
But beyond that, there's another part which I love very well, which is about projects. Projects. I know I am not in the executive. I know I'm not a governor. I know I'm not a minister. But it doesn't mean that because I'm a lawmaker, I cannot lobby for projects to be done for my people. I will do that, and I'm doing that very well. I'm just going to mention a few of the projects. I know that every year they have what they call constituency projects.
Yeah.
So I have lobbied for many. In every local government area, I have projects. Currently, they are busy going through awarding contracts. By next month, they will start to implement these contracts. And at that point, I will visit every local government area. I will visit you, local government by local government, to be able to explain to you that this project ongoing is part of the project. But beyond those projects, there's no road projects, minor things. But there are three main projects that are pursuing. They are pursuing. Please listen.
Attention, please.
Three main projects are pursuing. The first one is to complete Obashuku Dam. Obashuku Dam is very important because we're talking about water. For me, water is so important, more than light. Now, federal government, I began this project in 1999 when I was out of bed. Now the federal government has finished building it. They've done everything about the building of a dam. But there's another part B of a dam, which is to reticulate water to every home in Anyoma, to reticulate water to farms where we need mechanized farming. So I am working on this, and I can assure you that by this time next year, most of this water project will have been done. Then we have electricity. The major power supply to Nigeria is in Obai. Who is from Obai here? Who is from Ndokwa East?
We're here, sir.
Ndokwa East?
Yes. Yeah, we're here.
Okay. So, Obai has a big plant, a gas plant, run by Ajib. That power plant supplies almost 1,000 megawatts into the national grid. In Nigeria, as we are now, we have only 4,000 megawatts. 1,000 of it comes from where? And yet, they have not stepped down what we had agreed with them many years ago. That's what we said to them, that what we need in Delta is only 100 megawatts. If they step down 100 megawatts in Delta, let me tell you, they will not be, it will be bye-bye to diesel, bye-bye to petrol, for generators, bye-bye to generators. Look, I lived in England for many years, I keep saying. In all the years I lived in England, I didn't hear of anybody talk about generator. I didn't hear of anybody talk about borehole. So we must grow, and that's why I'm here. So that power plant, that stepping down must be done under my watch. When it is done, there will be light. And when the Obashuku Dam is properly done, there will be water. So for me, the next thing after that is River Niger. In the Senate, we have already agreed that we will dredge, we'll give the budget to dredge River Niger and River Benue. You know, every year there's a flood that comes from Cameroon, yes? Yes. And then it devastates all the coastal towns and cities, including from Asaba, Elad, Ebu, all the way to Oko, to Kwale, to everywhere. So there's a road being proposed. This road will start from Ebu, Elad, Asaba, Oko, to Obai. Then from there to Abo, and then to Ase, all the way to Patani. The beautiful thing about that road is that they will lift the embankment. They're going to call embankment like a fence to stop water from going inland to destroy homes and kill people. So that road is very important for me, also very important for you. So these are, for me, the three most important things. Of course, there is something like the Nigerian Defense Academy. Nigerian Defense Academy. I also have a bill that's been read in the Senate for there to be a new NDA. Where? In Kuala. There is no way anybody in the Senate will tell you that NED is not active. I'm very active. I'm very active because I understand what it is to be a senator. I'm not there because I'm looking for money or looking for a house to build or car to build or aeroplane to buy. I have